Welcome everybody, my name is Michael or Kubera, and today we're discussing about the fact that if I'm handing away Avi, there is one important aspect. The email is attached to that. And I had a Coinbase account that is part of the email that was attached to it. Didn't have too many profiles connected to this, but Coinbase was one of them. So I was banned from Coinbase. If you remember, it was a long while ago. And Coinbase has had some scandals here and there because they've been working with the IRS and the US government because they want to make sure that, yay, we're doing an IPO. That was their plan the whole time. But the problem is with Coinbase, just as any larger company that starts following US regulations, well, it's not so great for the users. The privacy aspect, it goes away. And I have a specific issue with Coinbase. Remember how I said, this was a month or two back, about my balance? Someone donated some Bitcoin. Well, if Coinbase blocks you, if they ban your account, you're still able to receive money. This was an old address on an old video. Someone sent in $20 through Bitcoin and maybe $1 through Ethereum. Thank you to whoever that was. Now I look at that like, that's pizza money. That's awesome. That could pay for a phone bill. That could help pay for internet. Not a lot, but it's always something. And with the fact that Bitcoin in the future, it might go up. I always think like, all right, it's $20, but it might be $40 or $50 in the future, right? It already was at $20,000 at one point. Maybe it's going to surpass that. Maybe it's going to be $30,000. Well, Coinbase said they would help me out because for some reason I must have had another phone. I forgot where it is. Maybe it's at my aunt's house. My authenticator app is on that phone. I have two phones with me. I forgot where that other phone is. This is a new phone, and I do not have any way to get into the account except for the email. Now, with 2FA, even if you have the email address, they still want to verify. However, if it's me, if I am the individual, I can do a video verification, I can do a phone call verification, I can do a billing address, I can do whatever. If my information is already with Coinbase, let's get into that. But Coinbase support has just ignored me, and this isn't the first time they've ignored me, and this is not the first time they've ignored a customer. This is someone who used to have thousands and thousands of dollars going in and out through Coinbase. It may not be a lot, but if they hadn't banned me, it would have probably been 5 or 6 figures eventually. Now, it's a good thing that maybe they did ban me and I wasn't using that and they'd breach my privacy, and I'm happier using the exchanges that I am using, but this is really bad PR for Coinbase. So I've waited a few weeks. No response, and I tried reaching them, no response. So let's get into it. Wow, this was a long-winded intro. Let's go into the computer now. Bam, intro, let's play it.
So here's what's going on. We have a $1.13, around 0.004 Ethereum that was received into my Ethereum account through Coinbase. And like I said, even if you are banned, although there has been some certain circumstances when someone has been banned and they had their money just kind of stuck in Coinbase, whatever. Anyways, I guess it's similar to this case, but it's slightly different because this is what I received after a ban. While in those cases where people are waiting for their money that has been in their accounts the entire time, here Coinbase actually let me move this money before when I had the authentication app. So this was on March 7th, 7:12 a.m. Keep that in mind, March 7th. Today is July 24th, 2020. There we go, March 7th, 2020. Here we have, you just received 0.0022 BTC, and that is $22.04. This came in May 18th, 2:29 a.m. So it could be the same individual, maybe it was two different individuals. Yeah, now looking at the dates, I guess it was two different individuals. I must have gotten it mixed up originally. Regardless, this is what I really cared about, the $22. So in total, over $23. Now with Bitcoin going up, it's probably worth a little bit more. I contacted them. Here we have May 18th, 4:41 p.m. So I didn't get the notification for the dollar or whatever, but I did get the notification almost immediately, and I saw it that, hey, I had that Bitcoin. I tried logging into Coinbase through my account, and it did let me log in, but then the next screen was, hey, we need to verify just with your authentication app, the 2FA. All right, I get that. So May 18th, 4:41 p.m. Was your issue resolved? So this was after had sent out a message. And also I said I don't have access to Authy, so the authentication app or the old phone number that was registered. So this phone number doesn't even exist anymore. That was with the old phone. Obviously, once I stopped paying for that, after a certain amount of time, it just stops working or it's sold off to another customer. And this was, remember, this was like 2-3 years ago when I had this Coinbase account, when I had this phone number registered. Yeah, it was over 3 years ago. Here it is. Here's the original email. May 18th, 3:21 p.m. So I got the other one, hey, was this issue resolved, an hour later. This was when it was started. So it was quite a while back. Again, July 24th, so it's over 2 months. Thanks for submitting a request. We're working to respond to you as soon as possible. Here's some tips. And obviously this doesn't apply to me because if I went through this, I am photo ID verified. I have done a lot of transactions with Coinbase before. I have neither the Authy or the phone number. See, if I had just Authy or just the phone number, I could still go through with it, but I had neither since it was all connected to the same phone. So without that phone, I am, well, SOL. Now, it says Google Authenticator, but you could choose either Authy or Google Authenticator. I think I had Authy for Coinbase while I used Google Authenticator for other exchanges. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So I got this. Hi, Michael. Thanks for contacting Coinbase support. If you no longer have access to the Authy app login codes or your existing codes are not working, you are welcome to request a disablement of this security feature in your account. Once removed, you will be able to log into your account using SMS codes sent to your verified phone. And I responded to this, hey, I don't have my phone. You see, this was May 18th, 2020. So he responded that day. And he said, please follow these following steps. This process may take 48 to 72 hours to complete. So I responded, hey, I can't do that. I don't have access to a verified phone number either, so I cannot disable it. Here's my new phone number. Can we go that route? And this was May 19th, 2022, 23 a.m. So a few hours after he posted, I guess it's technically a new day. All right, whatever. So the next response was, hi, Michael, thanks for reaching out. Having investigated the issue, I'm working with a specialist to address this properly. We will follow up with you as soon as we have an update. When was this? This was May 19th, 6:51 p.m. So, okay, I responded at 2 in the morning. I got another response at 6:51 p.m. And then what do you know? I responded, thank you. This was May 20th, 2020, 5:49 a.m. The next message I sent, so after this, the contact with Coinbase was complete. I mean, they just never responded. So thanks, Coinbase, for locking me out. It's not that big of an amount of money, but it's always something. It always sucks when you have money. It's technically yours. It's technically your Bitcoin, but it's not fully because it's Coinbase and they're holding on to it. So I guess I can kiss this Bitcoin goodbye, and whoever donated this amount, well, unfortunately, hey, because May 20th is when I sent my final response to them that they probably saw, and then everything else they might have saw and just ignored it or whatever. But I responded May 28th, 2020. So I waited more than a week, no response. June 4th. Okay, again, waiting some time in between these, so just in case they see it. And then June 16th, 2020, 2:07 a.m. And then that was my final, because why should I continue to keep responding to them if they're not going to respond? So 1, 2, 3, 4. They had 4 chances to contact me back. So this is my second response. Hello, any update on this? It's been over 1 week. If possible, I'd just like to transfer to this address. Provided them with an updated address. Then I responded. This was the third response. This was already in June. And the second one was about 1 month ago, actually over a month ago, and they never responded. Hi, 1 more week has passed, and then hi, it's been over 1 month, ... Here is a good reminder, notice of account closure. This was all the way back in September 2017. Right around October. Hi, thanks for your interest in Coinbase. Our primary goal is to make digital currency safe. Yeah, sure. Upon careful review, we believe your account has engaged in prohibited use in violation of our terms of service. Yeah, but they never provided the exact details. I was receiving a lot of donations from subscribers at that time. I was also selling a lot of Bitcoin, buying, selling, making a little profit here and there, which is not against the terms of service. The fact that someone's using the wallet and the exchange to buy and purchase a lot of Bitcoin, where Coinbase was making a lot of money off of this. Obviously, there's so many individuals who are buying and selling and receiving donations, and they take the fees every single time. And the fact that they couldn't respond with exact details of why. You know, we look back at this 9/26/17, 9/22/17, 9/25/17. A lot is happening, and I have a lot of emails like this. $34, $33, $985, $2,728, $37, $7, $9, $33, $5, $5, $27. We have $7, $60, $29.65, $31.62, $88.45, $48.58, $647, $125, $30.98, $9, $7, $15.98, $36, $1,454. $6. So you can see these smaller amounts are probably donations. So that's under the $10 range, or maybe some, I even received some donations, 20, 30, 50, as you saw the $22 donation. But the larger ones like $88, 60, these were buying, selling a little bit, you know. Maybe there was a larger one that was $200, $300. And all of this was in the month of September, but I have been doing it before September. Anyways, that is that. So I guess I won't receive a response from Coinbase ever, unless I find my phone. But with this account going away, I guess that's that. So even if I found my phone, it's just too late at this point, because Coinbase isn't really going to care, because that phone number doesn't exist. So the only thing that does exist is the authentication, but then I'll lose another aspect. So right now I got the email, but don't have authentication. Next up, I will have the authentication if I would find the phone, and no email. So I guess that $22, $23, $24 goodbye. And that is part of the reason why Bitcoin just disappears. Unless Coinbase is going to say, hey, you know, it's ours. And a lot of these exchanges actually do have that after a certain amount of time, they're able to acquire the Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency and do whatever they want with it. Unless that happens, well, this will, or I somehow get a response from them, I'll try again. It is a small fraction, but you can see how it adds up, that millions and millions of dollars of Bitcoin are just floating around in crypto space. They're unclaimed technically, and they might never get moved.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining today's video. If you're from Avi, man, it sucks. We had our live stream today. So Avi, I will be handing that away within the next few days. These are the last days. This is the final countdown. This is the end. My beautiful friend, the end, the doors. So thanks, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like button, hit that subscribe button if you're coming over from Avi, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Daily content every single day. Hopefully in the future, when we have more time, there will be 2 videos per day, and we'll go from there. So bye.